Hi guys, welcome back to my video. Today's topic is custom event listener. So in GTM we have auto events as we have seen in our previous video. We have auto events tracking and it is great when you want to like measure clicks or form submission. Okay. But what for like form interaction or whenever user hovers over an image, he doesn't click on the image but he hovers over the image, or suppose he clicks a input box and then he clicks some other thing. It is termed as focus and blur. We'll get back to it. Or how much time does one spends on your page. So with these, our auto event tracking doesn't work. So for these, you will need to create your own event listener. And what JavaScript does is JavaScript gives us a couple of ways to do so, like to attach event listener to the page or to a specific individual event. So let us see this practically. So we have our GTM over here, and this is our website. I have opened the console. Let's see for some moment. Okay, let's go for this explore. So we have this h1 tag, or we can also go for the parent element, that is the div with class. We must have something unique for this. Okay, so let's copy this class and go to console. Name a variable, say let my event, and we must write it as document dot oh no, document dot query selector. And let's write, just because it is a class, we should write it a dot here. And if you're using id, then you need to add star here. And there's also some things that you must keep in mind, like for example, if you're using, like if there were more over h1s here, then I could have write div and greater than sign and then h1. So we have this very good site here, w3 school. So in this we have rules for this, the query selector. You can search it on it, or I'll give you the link in the description. So here are examples, like with the class. Suppose we are having p element with class example, so we can write p dot example, because dot is used for class. And if the same we have id example, then we would have used a hashtag here. Like here with id demo, we use hashtag. And if say we have a p element whose parent is div, so we would have written div greater than p. And this is for attributes. We can add these brackets here, square brackets. So these are the things, you can check it out. I will link it in the description. So currently we are using this, so I think it will work. Yeah. So suppose I write my event, then I will get this div with class. So I am able to access this. Okay. Now let us create an event. So I will write add event listener. Okay. And inside add event listener, we could pass like I want to access clicks, and then we can add a function, and then I should assign a value true. So for function, you can create like I can write here a variable, say callback variable, and then I can like define this into a function and make a whole function. Or what we can do is, if we are doing a small thing, so we can make a function here itself. Okay, so this is our function, and let's give it a, you can give it a console, or let me try it with alert. Okay, say heading click. Okay, so we are done here, and let us check it out. So as soon as I click on explore, so yes, we have an alert here which is heading click. Or if you are not someone who wants to use alert, you can go for, yeah, you can go for console.log. Okay, so this can also give you things like, if I click on here, sorry, we haven't disabled the heading click, so we get here the console. Okay, so in this way we can access different elements, like I can access this link, hover over this image, or suppose I click in a form here, and this is a focus, and suppose I click somewhere here, so this is a blur. Okay, so we have a lot of events, like I get some of this in the free code camp website, so you can check it out. I will link it in the description. Mouse events, so click, double click, mouse move, mouse over, mouse wheel, mouse events. Then we can have touch events, touch and touch move, touch start, key down, key press, key up, form events, focus blur. This is what I was talking about, focus and blur. And change, suppose I have a value in the form, like name value, I have say Rahul, so you want to change it to say Ravi, so we will get this change event from here. And then we have window events, scroll, resize, load, unload, like a page gets load. So these are the events you can work on. Okay, I have taken this click event, so I will link these two websites in the description. And now, how do we make it permanent? Okay, like this was in the console for your the demo purpose, for the testing purpose. So we can go up to tags. We can create a new, say, custom HTML tag, and then we can say uh, write it down. Copy. We can have a function here, CTION, and okay, it's my event, and this is my query selector. You can write it down if you are someone who likes writing down. I'm really a lazy person, so I mostly do is copywriting. So we have a function here, and we have a variable. You can use var or const as per your requirement. There's some difference between var, const, and let. You can check it out. And so we have initiated a variable here, and then we have added our own personal add listener here. Let's add a trigger. I will go for, say, DOM trigger, all events. Yes, I will name it DOM trigger. Save it. So I think we are done here. Let's name this custom event listener, and save it, and let's test it. So let me open up my preview mode. Also, what you can do is, we were just checking this out. So after the event happen, you can, like what are their uses is, you can pass data via data layer, or you can generate something. Okay, I will show you an example of this later. So I think we are here, and let's scroll it down. So I click this, and yes, we have clicks here. Okay, so we have our I think it didn't get fired. Okay, so okay, GTM click does not equal to gtm.dom. I think what we did mistake here is we enabled a trigger. We enabled wrong trigger. Let's make it to click. Okay, so make it to okay, click all elements. Let's save it. So click it once again, and yes, we have our event got fired. Here is our event, and we have our custom HTML here. Okay, so this was just an example to let you know the basics and the syntax thing, how it works. So we have this. So this is example that I got from somewhere, and it is a really nice example. Like what we can do is we are having our custom HTML here, custom tag here. So yes, this we can replace it with this. So what does it say? We have a form. Okay, we have a variable named form, and we have selected a query form subscribe. Its ID must be subscribe. So we have a callback, where callback, and we have given conditions over here. Okay, for function event, if event type is submit, we need to remove event listener via this callback. And if event type, if before unload, okay, these are all the events like submit, before unload. Okay, then we need to push data layer, push into data layer these things. Event should be form event, then event target, then event action, and return true. Or if this happens, then do this. If this happens, then do this. Or he could have chosen else here, and it won't matter. This is a very good coding practice. Like if both these conditions aren't satisfied, then automatically this will load. So if window dot data layer dot push, then this will get executed. So in this way, the callback function is defined, and this function will be called whenever we need to call it. Like we have access callback, 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 callback here. So this was what I was telling about. Like what we did it in here is we made a function here. Here, see, suppose if I could do it like, say, name it, say, callback. Okay, function callback. I think it is right. So you can write here callback, and it will work the same way. You need to have some basic JavaScript knowledge for all this, and it will work. This is what he has done, and he has added form.add event listener for focus, for change, for blur, for submit, for before unload events. And this is how you can work with event listener, and you can have your data layer to pass some of the data to the your GTM, and you can use it like according to your need. And so this is it for with this video, and thank you.